Hello fellow viewers and welcome back to yet another live stream. And this time finally again a safari stream. And it's Sunday and that means I go to area 6 of the Safar-Zone and I try to get every single shiny that I can possibly get my hands on. And in area 6 there are 3 shinies that I haven't gotten yet. One is Hoot Hoot, the other one is Pineco, and the third one is Shuckle. And it looks like, for now, you know, I'm a fan of democracy, so I do let my viewers vote on which shiny they would like to see first. And for now, Pineco is the clear winner with 100% of votes. Alright, so with the Adamant Synchronizer, I do get... wait, hang on. Wrong frame. Delay. Frame delay if you are outside and using Sweet Scent is 261. So this is the actual frame I want to go through. And my Espeon and Umbreon are my synchronizers. So sometimes I'll just quickly demonstrate. If I don't have a synchronizer and I hit generate, I do get shiny Pinecos, but much later in, so 41,996, I think that would be like 8 minutes. Approximately. And with an adamant one I get the usual 15,000 frame, which is about 4 minutes. It is kind of long. I do have save files where I only have to wait 16 seconds, although you have to be absolutely sure. Not sure, but you need to be how do I say it? You need to know that a very short waiting time for RNG manipulation is not always the best, because some Pokemon, especially legendaries, have a startup time, and if that startup time is longer than the time you need to wait until the desired frame with the shiny or whatever you're hunting for appears, well then that is impossible. So do keep that in mind. And for some reason I ran towards here and not used my bike as I usually do. Don't even know why. Yeah, shiny Pineco, that would be nice. Seen plenty of well, shiny Oddish, yes, not in this area because they don't exist here, but well, let's see what this stream will give me. And now we have a second vote, so one of you wants a Shuckle instead. Now let me have a good drink. It's from Germany, we always drive there to buy it, because you can't find it in Luxembourg. It's Bergquellen, it's really freaking good. It's apple and cherry, but as a fizzy drink. To be fair, when I say it's good, it tastes good, not it's good for your health. Let me make that clear. Wow, how quiet it is. And I can't believe that we already have December. Where does time fly? It's just... My mom was unfortunately completely correct when she said that to me when I was a little child. She said that the older you get, the faster time flies by, and that is just an unfortunate reality. It also makes sense if you understand how the human brain works, with time actually being processed on a logarithmic scale. There's also some really interesting studies on that, but yeah, can't believe that it's almost 2025. Hey there, Kaiser Karmazin, welcome back to the stream. How you doing? I'm so glad that you're here, because I feel like am I talking to myself here? I'm really lonely here. Yeah, where is everyone? That's a good question. I mean, maybe they have something else to do. But I did ping on the Discord. And I do also have viewers or subscribers who aren't in my Discord or on my Discord. Yeah, hopefully you have been doing good, Kaiser. Here's a reminder that for this month again, you gotta pick 5 shinies that you want, because you are a Patreon. It is very quiet. To quote that famous movie, Too Quiet. Don't mean to brag, but according to my YouTube recap, I'm in the top 1% of Infinite Omniverse viewers. Wow. Well, congratulations. True, the YouTube recap. I sometimes forget to look at mine. Okay, that's not what I want. I'm going to reset again. It is unusually quiet. But funny how I summoned you without having to talk about politics. I'm doing okay, but it's complicated. Right, as always, if you don't feel like sharing, that's alright. I just hope that you're at least in a somewhat okay situation. My random melancholy that I got, I mean, it has since subsided, as in where I just burst out crying because I started grieving for a pet again that I lost due to an accident. And I mean, I don't think I'm ever gonna stop grieving, but it's just so weird that it just burst out like this. And luckily for at least now, lately, it's been okay again. Have this group project for my ecology class, and none of the other group mates have done their work. Oh no, oh no. I know how that feels. And then you're like at university and you think that people don't do that anymore, since those are, so to speak, and I quote, high school antics, and then it happens again and again and again. Oh, you don't have the data to do your segment? Does your data depend on another group mate's work? Like, do you need, is it like a baton pass thing? As in someone needs to do something and then you build up upon that? Scientific manuscript where I need to write the results and methods. And I don't have numeric data to make graphs for the results. And the methods is impossible to write as our TA posted, like, oh god. Oh, that really sucks. Don't they care? I mean, if it was something like in Germany or some other European countries, also in Luxembourg, where a semester either costs you nothing, or maybe at most like 80 euros to study in a university. But in America, isn't it mostly really expensive? So I really don't understand why you would do that. This esoteric map as an explanation of the methods. It's really annoying because I can't understand what the image is trying to convey. So I was sick at last Tuesday, so I didn't get the data. Oh god. No, this doesn't sound good, definitely. But considering the sickness, I hope that at least has succeeded. No, that would be horrible. No, seceded, as in stopped. Hopefully. God, what a chaos. Well, what a chaotic I'm trying to think, I'm trying to picture this esoteric map in my mind, and I don't even know what to picture or what to come up with. Could be so many things, but just this sounds, oh, I'm really sorry, Kaiser. When is this due? If I'm allowed to know. Despite messaging my group mates, they haven't replied to me. Oh, come on, don't let a person hang like this. Don't leave a person hanging, just... I get procrastination and stuff getting in the way, and then you just, you know, it just doesn't end up working out. But if you have people that are involved with you, and I assume this is a important project, as in you're gonna get graded. And because you do get graded, it's going to affect whether or not you graduate from that class. So, I mean, I have very limited sympathy for that. Procrastination, alright, that happens sometimes. I'm pressing start or pausing the game because of something I read, just saying, apparently it resets or not resets, but stops the frames from advancing too much due to NPCs moving. Alright, let's hope this works. Yeah, this is just, it's a lack of respect, you know. And the music is really unfitting. Well, in a way. I mean, Christmas is upon us, but... Oh, it's a map of your university. Okay. Hey there, Kaiser Karmazin. Welcome back. Oh, Kaiser Kar... You know what? Just, I think I'll just stop the stream. My brain is a complete idiot. I wanted to say Kinox. And my brain was like, oh, okay, Kaiser Karmazin. No, I already said that, brain. What was that? No, just kidding. We, of course, we continue, but geez, just ignore this brain fart of mine. Or brain, well, was it a fart or was it a bit more? But nonetheless, Kinox, welcome back to the stream. How are you doing? Sorry for calling you Kaiser. I have the weirdest brain farts sometimes. Trees are labeled and so are feeding locations. There's a key for the map, but it only explains what half the symbols mean. Okay, that's not really... Why? Why only half? It explains that none of the labels below a lot of these symbols mean. This project is like 30% of my lab grade. Oh no. Still, that's a lot. I've emailed the TA, good, because that was something I wanted to address or maybe offer as a thing that you could do. And she hasn't responded either, but I'll wait for her. Oh, fingers crossed that she'll respond very quickly. Hope you're doing good, Kaiser, and come. Nah, I'm just kidding, Kinox. Oh, the K usernames. Hope you had a good day. You're not alright? Oh no, I'm sorry to hear. Just so you know, that thing earlier wasn't meant to make fun of you, right? I'm just a clumsy girl sometimes with saying stuff as well. This is just... Well, I hope that you're... At least that maybe it made you smile. Oh, I'm really sorry, Kinox. Imagine there's like yellow circle in this map called Site 4-5, okay? And it's labeled as the near location, and the key implied there's a far location, but it's not a single location, it's labeled far... Oh, huh? Oh, okay, that doesn't really make that much sense. So I'm really confused. I'm confused as well. This doesn't really make sense. At least don't leave him hanging like this. Why are people like this? Trying to get a job or money so I can pay this effing fine. It's killing me. Well, I mean, not really that liquid right now, but I could. I mean, I already proposed that. I could give you 10 euros or maybe $10. That's what, like 1/10 of the fine, right? And if you get help from other people, then at least the fine should be paid for. Oh, people won't chuckle now. Oh well. I'm gonna finish this reset because... And now I forgot the pausing thing. Oh. God, what is wrong with my brain today? To be fair, I've been outside, not that that's a excuse or anything. I was outside for the whole day. Went to a nerdy market, as in a Christmas market, but they sell nerdy stuff. Was in Saarland in Germany. I really like that. Of course, I found some stuff. Couldn't buy too much because, well, as I said before, I'm not too rich right now. But still, it was neat. Although the drive is like more than an hour or around an hour. Oh, you're gonna send it through Discord? Alright. Hey there, Max Power. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Finally, you guys are here. I don't know why, but when I started, no one was there. Oh, hey there, Saltmon. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? You also want Chucky? Back to hacking Emerald with a complete new ROM. Oh, you were saying that you wanted to do that. Great. Appreciate it, Yana. Well, yeah, that's all I could give for now. Don't get in trouble. I keep my nose clean. This is a one-time thing. Yeah, I mean, I get it. It's all good. Yeah, A-cab, absolutely. I mean, sorry, it's just, there's a good reason why people don't trust cops. Yeah, you don't want to spend Christmas in a jail. And for loitering, what the hell? You know what loitering is, you dear Europeans? That's where you stand somewhere not doing anything and idling. And for some reason in a lot of US states, that's a crime. Which just absolutely baffles me. That's a culture shock. I can't believe that is actually a thing. It really sucks. Are you doing well? Well, that's wonderful. This is what I get for being kind. Oh, you were being kind with someone else, and then that led to the loitering situation? Is that how I should understand it? Hey there, 7 apples. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Doing good? I am also pretty much doing good. Although I know I keep saying that on stream lately, but geez, I already had a huge brain fart earlier. Wonder how many will happen more in the stream. Right, so since you have decided it through the power of democracy, I will just go ahead and go for the Shuckle frame. And then let's wait for this reset. Loitering and jaywalking, the 2 crimes I dislike. I mean, jaywalking, sure. Jaywalking, I think, is much worse than loitering. Because as also, you have to see the perspective of someone who drives a car, and very frequently I've driven somewhere and I'm not the person who speeds. And then just people cross the street without looking. And then I really needed to brake really quickly, and I mean, that is a shock to the driver as well, and I can't imagine the trauma you have to go through when you do hit someone and you don't want that. Alright, so no shiny this time. Let's go for the Shuckle. Shuckle time. Yeah, $100, that's too much. Way too much. I mean, shouldn't even be fined in the first place. The land of the free, that they say. As my husband always says, the free to get over. Volbeat new stats are 65, 73, 60, 87, 75, 90. Well, that's much better. And you said it's gonna be a bug electric type, right? Which I always thought was the case, especially when I played the games for the first time and I saw Volbeat and Illumise for the first time. I was at least 90% sure that the Volbeat and Illumise duo are part electric type, but somehow they aren't. Would you say they're good? Well, that's... I mean, just stats only don't always... You know, some Pokemon have good stats, but because of their typing or their lack of good moves, that still makes them really bad. So just from seeing the new stats, as someone who went to university and had video game design as a course, you just need more information than that, and I would just playtest it and then write down the results, and then you can analyze data. I know this might be a bit too much for like a quick hack, but if I ever do and come around and make a ROM hack myself, I definitely do playtesting and all that. F America? No, that's a whole continent. I mean F the US? I mean, I feel solidarity with the citizens of the United States, but the state, the government, especially the militia behind it, yeah, I'm not a fan. But as I always say, I don't hate people due to a nationality. Sent you the map over Discord DMs. I put it in the Discord, but I'd prefer people not know where I go to school. Ah, smart move. That's a smart move. Let me check. Okay. I'm seeing it right now. Yeah, like you said, there's some things that don't have a descriptor, as in, what is it? Okay, this is kind of weird. F America legit, I wish I was a European. Well, aren't you at least partially European? Don't you have a family from Germany? I don't know what the laws are in the United States or in Chile, as in, I know in the United States of America, if maybe Kaiser can help me with that, if you can prove that a ancestor of a certain degree was a European national, I think then you can maybe ask for the nationality or passport. Or I'd try, in your case, maybe try to immigrate to Spain, since, I mean, you speak Spanish. You're doing good, 7 apples? That's wonderful. Alright. Prepare to see... nothing! Because that's... Rock Smash RNG, woo! Oh well. The sand bucket and study tree makes sense, but I have no idea what anything else means. Me neither. I mean, I look at this and I'm like, what is this? What are those circles? What? Why are some black diamonds, or rhomboids, whatever you want to call them, why do some have a yellow highlight and others don't? Does that mean anything? I mean, I also had a little bit of graph theory, as in maths, but I also had a university course about how to make diagrams, how to make not maps but charts like these. And if you showed this to a professor at my university, he would laugh in your face. Honestly, I think he would laugh in your face. This is some Gestapo-esque, no mercy for the homeless. Oh, the homeless are unfortunately a class of people where you'll get pretty much no respect. That's very unfortunate. It also breaks my heart. But that's a really unfortunate reality. I mean, not saying it's nice to be homeless in Europe, but I would bet a lot of money on the fact that it would probably be better to be homeless in Europe than in the US. Oh jeez. Don't even need tea to get a coughing attack, I guess. I don't mean the Pokémon. Illumise, I don't remember. I think they were 75, 47, 75, 73, 95, 85. Which is pretty mid, but I guess they get the job done for support. Yeah, it's mid, but again, I think I would do some, if I were you, I would maybe do some play testing if you can. Oh, you changed the move pools, that's a good thing. F the US. Jeez, this stream is now not US friendly. Next thing you know, the CIA rates my stream, and not in a fun way. Phil says that he can help me with 50. Hopefully, if Yona gives me 10, I'd be missing 40. Oh wow, Philip can give you 50? Yeah, do you have... I mean, we'd need to figure out how I would give you that. Do you have PayPal or anything? I don't have Venmo, because I think Venmo is a American thing only. What does it mean by too small? What do the green circles with yellow outlines mean exactly? What do the labels 4 to 5 or 2 to 1 mean? So many questions. Yeah, apparently the white too small and burr too small and swamp white, I don't know. Some green circles have highlights, like yellow highlights. This does not make any sense. I think you're gonna ask your studying buddy there where he gets his drugs from, because they seem to be the right ones. Or how else do you explain this? Guys call it America as a continent. We have North and South America as continents, and together they're the Americas. I mean, if someone in Europe at least says America, sometimes it means the US, which is not really a good thing, because the US is just one country on a continent. Or they mean North and South America at the same time. But we also say North America and South America. Okay, let's try again. Stupid shuckle. Oh, I swear if that shuckle starts to shine and I fail it, I'm gonna... Oh, you're gonna have your funny moment that you can do a snippet off of. My aunt isn't a native German. Ah, I see. She naturalized herself. My younger cousin, her daughter was born in Germany. Ah, I see. And can't you see, maybe go through, maybe have her help? To, that's how a lot of people get into the EU, because they have a family member who already lives in the EU. Can't blame you for wanting to come here. Cool buff I did was I made Combuskin get Brick Break per level up. Oh, that's wonderful. That's actually a very good idea. Yep, it depends on the country, but if a family member, usually grandparent at the furthest relation, was born in a certain region of Europe or a citizen, you can get citizenship for that country. That's it. So maybe check that, Keenox. I don't think she can reclaim me. I don't know. I don't know the specifics. Takes a long time and it costs money. I wonder how much money that would cost. But I'd assume you also mean the travel expenses. Hate this state and this country. I don't blame you. I'm never putting foot in the US if it's like that. I mean, I do want to... Me personally, I do want to visit the US at least once in my life. But at the state that it is right now, and especially with Trump in office pretty soon, no. Assuming Europe has fewer homeless people as well. Yes, I mean, homelessness is still a problem, although it really depends on which country. In Finland, for example, there are almost no homeless, because shockingly they found a really exotic solution that involves giving them homes, so they're not homeless anymore. Wow, what a solution, right? I mean, I'm sarcastic. The tone is sarcastic, as in, of course we should be doing this, but a lot of politicians completely fail at that. Because it's often an underlying systemic issue. Finland does that wonderfully, but for example in Luxembourg we have a lot of homeless people because of the cost of living is just insane, and other countries have homelessness because of another issue. We still have homeless in Europe, right? It's not all smiles and sunshine and everything is perfect, but it's really pretty great. It's very privileged to live here. Love this song. I wonder if I'm way too late now and I don't know which song you mean because it's been past that. See you sitting, they treat you like S. You've been insulted, mocked, humiliated, and oh, spat on. What the? Oh, what the hell? Where's your empathy? Come on. How disgusting. That is horrible. I'm so sorry, Keenox. This is not the first time a homeless person has told me how they've been treated, and every single time it breaks my heart. And every single time I audibly gasp, because I still don't want to believe that people treat... Like, why would you hurt someone who's already at their lowest point? That is just... That's like saying, oh, I beat the crap out of a toddler in a boxing match. Oh, I win. Am I not great? Like, no kidding. Of course you won against a toddler. But that is just... Like, don't you want to pick on someone your own size? Or how disgusting do you have to be to just hurt someone in that position? When they're below you, you need to reach out with your hand to help them up, not to hurt them. Freaking horrible. God, I'm getting angry for you, Keenox. Even though that doesn't really help, but when I read that, I'm just disgusted, really. I'm feeling legitimately disgusted, and not because of you, but just, and not necessarily spitting. Just someone spitting on you already is a very low class, disgusting, disrespectful way of treating someone. And I've been spit on before by bullies, so I know how horrible it feels. Especially when people come to you and they say, oh, it's just a bit of water, maybe it's a bit disgusting, but come on. But no, it's the act, it's just that complete and utter lack of respect. That is what hurts. It's... God. Wait, where Rome had more homeless people than anywhere in the US? To be fair, I haven't been in Rome for a very long time, and Rome is kind of dysfunctional, depending on where you go. Want me to send you the ROM so you can playtest? Yes, actually, that would be neat. I don't know how to use PayPal. I use Zelle, but it isn't available in Europe. Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, then I don't know how to, you know, I can't exactly send you a letter with $10 bills in it. That would also be illegal. You can't send cash via letter. For my crime, penalties may be up to $500 fine, 2 months of jail, and community service. If you do the community service, do you have to still pay the fine or go to jail? So it's probably the Scandinavian countries if you are homeless. Yes, it is. Especially Finland, they barely have any. Which is a good thing, because Finland is freaking cold, let me tell you. You do not want to be homeless in Finland. Or just outside in the night without any proper gear or clothes. Also depends on the US state and location within the state. Oh, I see. I mean, I know that. I'm very well aware that some states have much more of a problem with homelessness than other states. Example, in New York City or Los Angeles, they are very cruel to homeless people, but go to a smaller city and they don't care as much. I mean, whenever I see a homeless person and they are begging for money, I tell them I don't give them money, but I do give them food, and I've paid like restaurants and other stuff for them. I love that Bergquell stuff. They should sponsor me. Can also change gender ratios. Oh, can you make Eevee 50-50, for example? Because it sucks. And also, as in not Eevee sucks, Eevee is a wonderful Pokemon, but it just sucks that most of them are male. Also, Togepi, I don't understand why most should be male. Should be 50-50 as well. My grandma's grandma was Spanish. I probably can't do anything there. Your grandma's grandma? Wow, that's like 6 generations. It's a lot of generations. No doubt Belgium requires it to be a parent. Some places in Europe, like Ireland, are grandparent. I'm not even sure what the exact laws or conditions are in Luxembourg. I just know that some also US Americans came here because they had a relative or an ancestor who was Luxembourgish, and therefore they could immigrate. But I also know that there's Luxembourgers who went to the US or Canada and they never came back. Don't think too much about the state it's in or who is in office, you can still go. I don't really like going somewhere where a fascist is reigning, you know? That's not really something that I like, to put it bluntly. Definitely, a lot of more Northern European countries are more democratic socialist, and there are a lot less homeless people. Yep. Way too late, but I said that when Winters was playing. Alright. Yeah, I knew I was way too late. Super behind Chad again. I think that one of the big issues in the US is that it's built on principles for a nation of the 18th century, not the 21st century. I agree, although I have to say that a lot of European countries suffer the same, but they are really behind with some technologies, like the bureaucracy of Germany. Jesus, are they behind. If you check out the Netherlands, like, they got everything, be it in paper or in digital form, and everything is explained, and you can still do it the old way, but you can do it the new way as well, via phone or computer. And then in Germany you need to talk to that guy, and then you need to send a fax to that person, and then you need to know that law, and then send paper. Oh god, it's jeez. And I thought Luxembourgish bureaucracy was a nightmare. FML, I'm sorry, Kinox. Grabbing my PC and sending you. Alright. Can't send cash via letter. I've never heard of this. I mean, I know that in Luxembourg you are not allowed to put cash, like any euro or dollar bills, in a letter and send it to someone. That's not allowed. I'm very certain that the same thing is the case in the surrounding countries. I mean, I could be wrong, but I always assumed that was a general law in every first world country. So homeless people in every corner trying to haggle or steal from tourists in Rome. Oh, I think you were in a really bad spot in Rome. Rome has some parts where I would tell tourists to not go. Or they could be, I mean, there are gangs there that just pickpocket gangs. It's like that literally nowhere else in Europe, at least based on where I visited. Then again, I haven't been to the bigger US cities, excluding Chicago, for a while, so I'm not sure how much worse the homeless issue has gotten over the past two to 3 years. I mean, that's... From what I've read in academic papers, it's pretty bad. In general. I don't know much about the individual state-per-state basis. Can't trust a word from my family members. They've known for being full of S. My mom says she can help me, but supposedly, but I don't know. Oh, your mom who keeps telling you that she'd rather not have you and would have aborted you? Now she wants to help. I mean, just saying that to a kid is already... I mean, that broke my heart when I read that, and it wasn't even meant for me. I need to figure out another way to give you money then, because if you don't have PayPal, Venmo and all these others, they don't exist in Europe, and sometimes you can't download the app because it says no, it's not for this market, which sucks. Maybe you can send something worth $10 that's easy to sell. Like what? Would someone sell buy something from a homeless person? I mean, the way he's been treated. I don't want him running around trying to sell stuff. Oh, but Kinox, the thing I was asking earlier, can you pick between community service or paying the fine or jail? Or is it an and? As in all of them, not a choice? Because if that would be the case, I'd say go for community service. I know you have to work and you don't get paid, but at least you do something. And you don't have to pay a fine or go to jail. Have to pay before the 10th of December or go to court that day. Oh, that sucks. You have a court date on 9th December. I don't think it's because Kaiser has done something evil. I think it's because he's part of a jury. I feel most Mons are mostly male, no? No, the vast majority are 50-50 in terms of gender. Hey there, Phantom Fox, welcome back to the stream. How are you doing and what words do you have for me today? Parmesan and garlic, that sounds like a wonderful combination. Did you have that? I approve of those two things. Oh, traffic violation. Really stupid reason, and I've already provided proof that I wasn't breaking the law at the time, but still have to go to court. They are literally wasting my time. Oh, God. What a waste of time for such frivolous nonsense, and then rapists with no G's, they just run around and nothing happens. The injustice system. Probably won't have a fine, thankfully, but still very annoying. I mean, it takes up time, and time is money. That saying is definitely correct. Hey there, Classic. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Huzz and bruzz. who is in office is not going to make a difference to you as a tourist. Oh, are you sure? I don't know if they want a super leftist like me in their country then. Japan is like that, dude. So much stuff is in paper. Yeah. I've heard from Japanese people. You also have to realize that the US has no EU equivalent and is at least 3 times larger than any European nation. That is also true. That's also why I don't really like comparing the US directly to Europe, and also saying Europe as in if it was the United States of Europe. That's also not true, because a Luxembourg has a different mindset than a French person than a German, you know. Oh, the file is too big? Ah, I see. Hey there, Emo Kid, welcome back to the stream. How you doing? I'm doing good. Went to a Christmas market, but a Christmas nerd market in Germany today. It was fun. Kind of like a convention, but not really. I mean, I was in the major tourist area of Rome. Oh jeez, have they invaded these areas now? That is very unfortunate. Like near the Colosseum or Trevi Fountain. Near the Trevi Fountain? Is that really a bad place? No, not that I know of. Not the Trevi Fountain. Just assume it was like that because they can get money from stupid tourists. Yeah, they always try, and you know, you just need to get 50 euros a day. And then you calculate that per month. Let's say, for the sake of simplicity, that every month has 30 days. Then you have 30 times 50 euros. That's a lot of money that you make. You just need to find one single person in these 24 hours that you have in a day. So I have this wallet that might sell for a pretty penny, but I don't know the requirements to pawn here in Florida. Don't you have these pawn stores? I will make EV 50/50, thank you. And add it to Route 114. Oh wow, now we're talking. Oh, you just gave me an idea. You just gave me an idea, Salmon. How about this for a potential future streaming format? You make a emerald hack, and I do RNG manipulation, not knowing what I'm gonna get, because you changed all the spawn, as in all the Pokemon. With, for example, an Eevee on Route 114. Of course, in Pokéfinder, it's not gonna show up as a Eevee. It's gonna say slot 0 until slot 11, I think. I think that's all the slots. That'd be very interesting. I'd be willing to do that. That would be super fun. I have to go to court because apparently my car wasn't insured at the time. Oh, but it was. Okay, that is so ridiculous to me as well, because a question like this in Europe, they would call your insurance. They'd give them your insurance number, the insurance checks, and tells them this date was the time or the date of when you were first insured. Then they check the incident date, and then if that is all congruent, it's good. No court date needed. I have proof of that. I already filed the necessary paperwork to clear the ticket, but it still hasn't been done. I mean, yeah, I get you. It's still... I mean, you know that you're gonna get out of there lickety-split without any problem, but still, it is a waste of time. The paperwork needs to be done. Just something that you could have done something else. Yeah, I also hope that everything works out in the end for Kinox. United States of A. What I think is crazy is that the US has access to many natural resources to make jobs, has the highest GDP of any nation in the world. To be fair, as a Luxembourger, where we also boast about having high GDP, and then you stumble across a short where someone in this voice, oh, did you know that Luxembourgers are the richest people in the world? And it's not true. Because the way they look at it is, oh yeah, an average house is worth 1 million. That means automatically that if you own a house, you're a millionaire. Yeah, no. But yeah, I still get your point. Still managed to be one of the worst first world. I mean, you also have the highest amount of mothers dying of childbirth. I mean, you got numbers I would expect from a nation like Trinidad or something that would be in like a third world country. That is really shocking when you go through that. If you need suggestions, you can send like a Pokemon card worth $10. There should be local shops that will buy it. Yeah, I mean, I think I do have cards that are maybe worth a bit more. Could you imagine if we didn't have old men in the House and Senate? Oh, we have that problem as well. Just with us, it's not a House and a Senate, it's something else. I mean, just really old people who are completely out of touch with the average voter. That's also a problem in any European nation. Sorry. That needs to go out. Yeah, you could fix so much of the inequalities by, I don't know, cutting military spending, for example, putting it to education and housing for the homeless, or make churches pay taxes. You know, no more mega churches where the pastor has a mega mansion and 7 other mansions somewhere, and, you know, he preaches help the homeless, but he has never helped the homeless in his entire life. He has a private jet and all that. Looks like that guy has a lot of money. He could get taxed, you know. After all, which Bible verse, where does it say you need to have, or thou shalt have a yacht and a private jet? I don't know, I found some teachings of Jesus where it's kind of the opposite, you know? Make every Pokemon magical. That would be funny. Isn't there a Bidoof ROM hack where they make everything Bidoof? I don't know what to do, to be honest. I don't have many options. But I still... Oh, did you answer me with the... As in, with the community service? And how it came to the loitering situation? You mentioned that's what you get for being too kind. I'm not sure what you mean. That file thing, you can boost the size of files that can be uploaded by boosting the server. Intensively stares at Philip for 5 seconds before looking away as if nothing happened. Oh, come on. I don't want you to just... he is the wallet of the server and then that's it. But yeah, some people have suggested Discord Nitro or Nitro. Or you can do it via Google Drive. That also works and that's free. A little plan to lock Nuzlockers out of Shedinja I had. No Ninkata for the early game, but you can get ninjas in 118, so the only way to get Ninkata is breeding. Okay, interesting choice. The reason they don't believe it was insured was because my insurance card wasn't in the card, and my mom didn't send the insurance card quick enough. Had she sent it only a minute quicker, a minute? Wouldn't have court date. It's crazy. This is nuts. Jeez. Gonna make ninjas prevalently male. You think ninjas is more male than female? I mean, to be fair, there are some insects where it has a skewed sex ratio where more males or more females are born. I think the judge decides my penalty. Oh, yeah, but then that would mean it could be even worse. Just ridiculous. Loitering. Nonsense. Aren't all countries on Earth third world countries? Well, that depends on your definition of third world, then I guess. I mean, that's a very old word, right? Still comes from an era where we had the Soviet Union, and they would say first world countries are countries, Germany, the US, and France, Japan with a capitalist system, and second world were these, they called themselves communist, but I don't buy that, because communist state, pretty sure that's an oxymoron, but oh well. They called those, so the USSR back then and other states, they called those second world, and then the third world were the rest, the developing countries. Oh, that song. No, Max, that would make everyone have Gyarados. I'm trying to add variety in Nuzlocke. Why do you think I made almost every gym leader have a grass move? Oh, that's neat. And also give the gym leaders 6 Pokemon. Why does this happen to me? Sometimes bad things happen to good people, unfortunately. The just world thinking, that is just nonsense. You know, if you Google the just world fallacy, that's what I'm talking about. It's just a thinking that we should stop. Unfortunately, it is. The world isn't fair, we need to make it fair. Just don't think of this as some cosmic, divine punishment or something. Hey there, Ahmed, welcome back to the stream, how you doing? My Achu, jump scared some people. Insert Yana owl sneeze. Oh, I sneeze like an owl as well? I didn't know. Considering we are the 3rd planet from the sun in our solar system. Ah, clever emo. Yeah, I mean, if you really want to be nerdy, you say, oh, we are on Sol C. You know? Because C, the 3rd planet of from the sun. And that's a nomenclature where astronomers, if it's... I know the star's name is Emo, and then the 2nd planet would be called Emo B. That's how it works. Sometimes you have an AB because they discover something in between and it gets kind of designated like this. I was helping my friend and his girlfriend moved. As we sat down for 2 minutes, the cops came and gave... Huh? What? Oh my god, can you just not sit down for 2 minutes on the outside? Alright, I'm gonna head out for now. Want to take a quick nap. If you're streaming when I wake up, I'll be back. Alright, Kaiser, thank you so much for being part of the stream. Regardless if you come back or not, I always appreciate it. And hopefully I'm gonna see you next time. That would be Tuesday, I think, yeah. So have a good one. How is sitting down a criminal offense? Look up loitering. It's ridiculous. It's just... I'm still baffled as to why a law like that exists. It's not like it's a school, is it? What do you mean? Don't want to go to court because besides my $100 fine, I might have to pay court costs. Oh god. I can imagine that those can be really even more high. Even more high, that's grammatically horrible. But yeah, astronomically higher than the fine. I've been doing well, but I'm a bit scared of school. Even though I'm the best student, I think I can fail, so I'm not putting my guard down to anything. Don't trust anything, even not myself. Oh, that's unfortunate, but I think my advice would be to try to just keep it together, you know, with the breathing technique that I told you about, so that your nervous system can calm down. And just look at, maybe write down the positives again, or every time where you have a success you write it down and then you read it again. That can sometimes help with self-doubt. I've been dealing with that as well. I know how that feels. And unfortunately, successful people or people with talent or intelligence, they are very often, if not almost exclusively, the ones that have the most self-doubt. Can't make gyms have 6 months due to a bug in PGE. Oh? Oh, I didn't know about that. Oh, that's very unfortunate. Oh, you made them high leveled? Well, that's still okay. First world countries would be in Mercury. I wouldn't want to live there. On one side, it's like an oven for every single minute. Forget about days, forget about years. This planet is tightly locked. One side is forever day, the other side is forever night. And on the night side, it's not exactly cozy either, so don't go to Mercury. I don't recommend it. Wouldn't work, as you would either be incinerated or freeze to death. There we go. Depending on which side you landed on. And even on the twilight side, I wouldn't want to live there either. You know, I like breathing. I like breathing oxygen. I like having an atmosphere. I like not getting cooked to death by solar rays, and I mean, Mercury being this close to the sun, you're gonna get the full rage of the sun. I'm on the 3rd planet, and already here I need to I need to put sunscreen on in winter, so yeah, a Mercury trip is not happening. I'm going to make Mudkip evolve 1 level after Roxanne's level cap, but leave Trico and Torchic the same, cause I'm a rude a-hole who hates the meta. At least you're honest, Salmon. I meant in some schools you can get in trouble for loitering in certain places. Box breathing? Hmm? Oh, sniper breathing. I don't know anything about box breathing. I've always heard it as sniper breathing. Or just there's breathing to different ones. Some are used in yoga as well. Breathe in for 4 secs, hold for 4 secs, breathe out for 4 secs. Oh, that's the box breathing. Okay, that makes sense. 4, 4, 4, okay. Like a square. The sniper breathing is breathe in for 3 seconds. Hold for 2 and breathe out for 3. But, I mean, you can try the different breathing techniques. Some work better on you than others. Even if it was regular temperature, Mercury has barely any atmosphere. It doesn't really have any. I mean, the solar winds there are so immense that any atmosphere just gets pushed away, essentially. But to my knowledge, there isn't one. Just want to save and get the F out of here, I understand. Callous music, yeah, that was... I like that one. I think that's one of the best. Hang on, let me go back. Snowbell City. Yeah, I'm gonna play it again because I also like it. I think that's one of the best Callous tracks. This actually gives me the vibes of being in a European Christmas market. No, there's one thing I'm really good at. Looking for talented people like you. Oh, thanks. Like to watch talent, and I like to use them for my evil, I mean good plans that I... only me. I mean us. Yeah, totally no evil plans. Nah. You don't want to, you know, you want to invite friends to play games with them, right? Not bite them and drink their blood. Nah. That's just a misconception. Everything just keeps tumbling down in my life. I'm really sorry. I wish I could help you, but I have to go because I still can't convince my parents that people my age go to sleep at 3 a.m. and going to sleep at 22:30 is way too early. It's all good, Salmon. I mean, you have school tomorrow morning. Maybe I should start a bit earlier, I don't know. Still always open for time change suggestions. But as always, I'm very glad and very happy that you were part of the stream, so thank you for that. And as always, buonanotte, and see you next time. Wish I could go back 10 years ago with all my memories and make the best of it. Oh, a lot of people wish that. It's not healthy to sleep at 3. Well, to be fair, he's a teenager, and teenagers, they are kind of hardwired to stay up very late, and I do have a problem with the school system not really playing into this. Man can never land on the sun, just send a woman then, dumbass. If that fails, just... Yeah. Why? Just go when it's night, you know? Duh! Just go at night, yeah! I like to keep an eye for talented people. I like to learn from them and learn their ways and style of working. Thinking, also like to see the world from their point of view. Well, that's a wonderful thing. That means you have empathy. Something really rare nowadays. And yeah, I think that's a good position to take. You shouldn't be jealous of people who are in some regards maybe more talented than you in a certain area. You should instead just maybe enjoy the fruits of their labor and then maybe try to learn from them. Sometimes there's just some things that you can't really accomplish. I know I'm never gonna be an Olympic athlete. I don't think that's ever gonna happen. I also just don't, even if I'm not, it's not that I'm unhealthy or anything, but I'm really clumsy, my motor skills are really bad, and I would need to train so much, and I mean, those train since their childhood, so I'm really way behind. Or maybe, I don't know, something else. Be a very good welder, I don't know. There's so many things that I will probably never be able to be talented in, but you can still enjoy talent. Just like watching someone make something or just draw something that's really neat. Even though you yourself can't draw, but you just enjoy the experience that a human being is capable of doing that. Didn't that English guy on your stream say they learned late that the sun does not disappear at night? That English guy? Oh, you mean James? Yeah. Which is kind of scary. I don't want to know the state of education that they have where he lives in England. Because... I mean, I've had that discussion as well, with someone who was said, he told me he knew for a fact that the sun was made out of lava. I'm like, no? They didn't even know what a sun and a star, what the difference is, but then they, I don't know, some people have a weird conception. Or they thought the solar system was the galaxy. And I'm like, yikes, no. Please leave a like on the stream and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you, Emo Kid, Head of Marketing. There are many talented people, more talented than me. Not good at many things. Ask me what is 1 plus 1 and then we'll say 4. I don't think so. Because I'm a genius, but if you got the point. But I like to be friendly, talented. Yeah, better befriend or maybe not befriend or just watch them. But do not, how do I say, do not put out the flame of another candle so yours can shine. You shouldn't do that. Like, you don't need to put others down so you can look better. That's what toxic people do. That person didn't know the difference between a sun and a star. No, as in... Okay, maybe... No, wait, I said that differently. I said you are aware that the sun is a star. And they were saying, no, there's a difference. And I said, okay, what's the difference? And then they said the lava. But no, the sun is a star. It's more specifically a G2V type star, where the G denotes the stellar classification. So that a G type stars are rather small yellow stars that have a lifespan of approximately 8 to 10 billion years, if not more. And the V denotes that it's a main sequence star, so not a red giant yet, not going supernova yet, not going, not a white dwarf or anything else. So a star that converts hydrogen into helium, and the 2 is just a spectrum notifier, as in it's a number usually between 0 and 9. And yes, you're welcome for the quick astronomy info dump. And yeah, there isn't really a difference. The sun is a star, yes. Feel free to comment on the videos on the channel and it helps boost them on the algorithm. Thank you, Emo Kid, that is true as well. The lava, yeah. I mean, they were really angry because I laughed at their face, but come on! How can you expect me to be straight-faced when you say that? Like, no, lava is not... And then he said, no, the sun is a planet, a lava planet. No. No. No lava. Just plasma. It's gas. Oh, I also love astronomy, it's wonderful. I've also met people who really thought that the Earth was legit flat, and I thought, no, you must be kidding, you must be a troll or something, but... was I wrong? This reminds me of a funny clip of people discussing the classification of the moon. I'll check that out later. God, I've talked to some nutcases, let me tell you. Or... I mean, what else? Someone that was a teacher who thought that the Earth was hollow and there's intelligent people living there. I wish I was kidding, Keenox. I wish I was, but no. I'm always saying that, and I really mean it. Poe's Law, goddamn you, parody is dead. Because there's people who really believe nonsense to a degree where you just question yourself. You're like, no, that can't be true. How can you live thinking stuff like that? Funny enough, when I was a kid who made A-hole look good because I was so weak. Even the poor nerd would bully me. I would make everyone look good until this day. I'm a joke, a clown, or... I mean... if you put it like this, someone putting another one down for them to look good, in my view, that one is not good. That is the opposite. You know, I mean, viewed through a certain lens, maybe, of certain understanding, it looks like you're the weak one, or the bad one, but no. The bad ones are those that hurt, that push down. They think Atlantis was real. Oh, I've talked to some people who kept insisting that Atlantis was real and it was a continent, not a country. Or what else? Oh god, I've talked to a lot of nutcases like these. To be fair, that was a Mormon, and apparently that is a thing Mormons believe in. A Mormon told me that black people were cursed by God. And they got burned and charred, that's why they're black. That made me laugh, as in, that's just ridiculous. But it really depends on which Mormon house you see or you look at, but some believe that. It's ridiculous. Honestly, I'm not smart enough for astronomy, but I do love looking the sky at night, and I do love the stars and meteors. Who said you need to be a genius to love astronomy? And not smart enough for astronomy? I mean, I'm not asking you to do field equations, right? You can just enjoy what astronomy shows you, or just the tidbits, the information. There's a lot of things out there you can read where people who understand the math say it in words only, and so a layperson might be able to visualize it without necessarily understanding or grasping the math behind it. And I mean, that's what I do at the astronomy club. I read papers. I see, like, especially with quantum mechanics, you see equations and math things where I have to cram up university stuff again, and then I notice I don't have that. And then I need to ask someone who has a PhD in freaking math to ask them, okay, what is this? You need to kind of explain this to me. And then you kind of try to visualize it as in how do you explain that just in words? So that the inherent process or the idea behind it is conveyed correctly, but to a layman person. And I mean, it's still mathematically correct, you just say it in a different, or explain it in a different manner. That is a challenge, but I do enjoy doing that. Like, I've had presentations about quantum mechanics in astronomy, and I didn't show that much math. I mean, pretty much nothing. To be fair, if you talk about that, just the results themselves are very counterintuitive. Very bizarre. FNAT 5 Nights at Diddy's. Oh no. That's really not good. 5 Nights at Diddy's Baby Oil Bonanza. Still with the Diddy memes. Has he been convicted yet, or is that court thing still going on? Because I don't really pay attention to that. I really don't care what celebrities are up to. I mean, I do care that he has done some unspeakable things, and I hope he gets adequately punished, although I doubt it. I was about to forget, went a week ago to a mental health doctor, and there was some books, and I found a version in Arabic, the original story of Frankenstein, and it had comic. It was amazing. Oh, neat! A Frankenstein comic. Some people say, and yeah, I think they're correct, that Frankenstein is the first sci-fi work that was ever written. And yes, it is science fiction. It does feel like that, or it does tick the necessary conditions. Christ, maybe I worry too much. I mean, I do understand why you are in that state. I would be too. Jonna, do you have an Alexa or Google Nest or something like that? No. I refuse to get something like this. I mean, the feds are already listening in too much. They don't need to do that more. Of course, they're not listening in everything I do on the phone, but... yeah, you know, with these stories, with how easy it is to sometimes hack an Alexa or like a Ring camera. Oh, Emo Kid, I forgot to ask. Are you also gonna be there for the shiny giveaway on Christmas? Pets are everywhere, yeah. Literally read the whole book in the waiting room, and let me tell you, the story writing is amazing and the comic is badass. Awesome, something from the 70s comic art style. Literally cried. Oh yeah, my husband loves that style. He really likes that old 70s comic book style. And yes, the original story, I mean, I haven't read the comic, but I did read the original book, and yeah. Makes you feel bad for the Frankenstein's monster, which Frankenstein is the doctor, not the monster. Reading the story in front of everyone, I have no shame to say. Why would you be ashamed to read a story? It's a good thing. That's what humans have been doing for thousands of years. Just do it. What time is the giveaway? I'm not sure yet what the time is, but I did want to, I planned on streaming for a couple of hours for... Maybe I'm still looking for a good time slot. But it's essentially me not really RNG hunting or anything. I'm just giving away shinies to my viewers. And then I clone them. And then I send them over. I wish I could participate for the giveaway. I don't know what's gonna happen. I mean, the thing is, what I'm gonna do next month, I'm gonna do a live stream and I'm gonna trade away shinies. So I'll clone shinies, viewers come, they tell me what they want. If you've seen that, yesterday I posted a link to a Google Drive. And I posted snapshots of the shinies that I have. And keep in mind, those aren't even all of them, but those are most of them. And then you pick one, you tell me what you want, I'll clone it, and then I'll trade it over, either via the 3DS, but then you need to hack your 3DS and go via a Pretendo, or I'm gonna do it over the Switch. So either through Sword and Shield or any other of the Switch games. And then it'd be good if you had if you were part of the Discord server. Because then I would probably handle like the trading code via DMs. Any shiny, yeah. I mean, unfortunately, as of now, no shiny Eevee or something like that, because I don't have one yet. If I had one, I would, of course, give it away. But, unfortunately, for now, I don't have one. Just want to ask, do you have access to that Google Drive? Nothing comes up as of not being able to see the content. Normally can't join before 9, it depends on what time I'm gonna end up doing. I mean, it's gonna be on the 25th, because on the 24th I actually got invited with family to eat. Lucky for you, your husband, I took photos of each page because I can't leave the book, can't send them to you. Oh yeah, I actually want to see what that is about, the comic. If you want, it's beautiful, but there's some Arabic words and the quality isn't the best. I mean, yeah, sure, I'm not gonna decipher the Arabic, but still. I can trade 10 a day if I do it via home, but I won't be doing it via home. I'd be doing it via, like for example in Sword and Shield, you can trade by using a code. And then I'd be saying, okay, via DMs, that viewer, that viewer wants a shiny Rayquaza. Then I clone that, I transfer it to home. And then I transfer that from home to Sword and Shield, for example, and then trade it like this. So there's no trade limit. For what games? For what game? Technically for Gen 4 until Gen 9. bought from my Hoenn games, of course. And I do plan on doing that. If the first one really goes well, I definitely do a second one next year. And then hopefully by then I'll also have some Johto shinies or other shiny Pokemon. There's a 60 page, I send them all or just only the best? Maybe for the first thing, send the best. And then I could maybe request the rest. So yeah, if you're interested in any of these shinies, I have put the on my Discord server under info. There's a channel called Shiny List, and it has all the screenshots. Let me. There you go. They have, some of them are sorted, most of them are sorted, not all of them. But those are the shinies that I have generated. I've generated hundreds of shinies. Some of them are duplicates, because sometimes I just hit the same frame again. Or I cloned them because I wanted a level 5 version or a level 100 version. Of course, there's fan favorites, for example, the Kyogre, Shiny Groudon, Shiny Rayquaza. Those are always coveted. Shiny Metagross also, which you're in luck because the one I have on, or that I got on my Ruby, has 4 perfect IVs. Is it on Discord, the link? Yes, it's on my Discord. It's under info on it. It's a channel. And then you can find all the links. Because it's hundreds of pictures. I can't post them on the Discord. It'd be too much. You can also paste them here. Ah, did you get them? Alright. It's a lot of them. A lot of shinies. So yeah, what I'm gonna do is I clone them en masse. And then, I mean, that might take a bit. And then I transfer while I chat with you guys. Then I trade them. So you can maybe already think of making a wish list. Of course, I think I'd be doing it via a first come, first serve kind of basis. And there's a lot of choice. Some people actually don't want the level 100 things I give them. They don't want competitive ready Pokemon. They want a low level shiny to beat the game with from the start. And those options are also there. Or a level 50 version sometimes. Oh, I was about to say, that's Super Mario Odyssey, isn't it? Yes. I feel like not getting anything tonight. I think that's how it's gonna be again. You just need to make sure that the shiny that you pick, you need to kind of check, because since Generation 8, not every Pokemon is in the Pokédex. So make sure that we trade over, we have to make sure to trade over the correct game. You need to request access. Okay, then do that. I will let you then. Usually I made it so that if someone has the link that they can see it, because all you need to do is see, you don't need to change the screenshots. You sent them? Right. I have received them. Oh, it seems to be really based on the... Huh. Show that to my husband then. As in, do you need a access link? But you do see these folders. Can you go into the folders, or can you just see them? But there you go. I just gave you permission to go. Yeah, I got it. Should work now, you should be able to see them. If not, hang on, I'll maybe paste all the individual driver, or not driver, but the individual links. This is for the French Emerald that I have. The second one is for the French Ruby shinies. Those have very often 4 perfect IVs, so I do recommend these in general. Then for German Emerald, Emerald, ignore the typo. And then my German Ruby, that's a shiny only challenge. And then the German Sapphire. There you go, German Sapphire. And then I still have one unsorted folder, but it also has shinies. There you go. So hopefully you see them now, Kinux. It's a lot of them, and I think the bringing them over is gonna be the most annoying part, because it just kind of takes a while. Holy yes. Ah yes, I'm drowning in Chinese. But it's a lot of them, I warned you. The good thing that Legends of Arceus can trade as well. I think I'm gonna be using my husband's save file for that then. If someone wishes to trade over Legends of Arceus. And also make sure that you have Pokemon to trade. Else, of course, it doesn't work. I mean, I wish I could just gift it to you, because I don't really need your Pokemon in particular. So just give me anything, either a breed jack that you don't need, or just some Route 1 Mon that you don't need. There we go. Stupid chuckle will evade me for years to come. Maybe I shouldn't say that. You know, jinxing yourself. Although I don't believe in that. You're impressed? Well, thank you. I mean, before the next year comes around, I am working on like little funny, not funny, but just compilation videos of the stream moments. Every single time I got a shiny. I think that's gonna be maybe several hours then. What else? All the shiny fails. Maybe all the other silly moments that we had. Just as a, yes, this has been 2024. Hey there, Philip Farrell. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Sorry I'm late. Well, this is not a class or anything, so you just come and go whenever you feel like. Oh, you were playing Doom? Nice. Which one? Classic Doom or Modern Doom? Any way of changing the OT? No, that's not possible. Because, I mean, I caught them on, so it's mine. I could do that via action replay, but that kind of defeats the purpose. Impressed is a strong word. I rarely use it because I'm lazy to give a reaction to anything. Are you lazy? Or maybe are you exhausted and you want to conserve your energy? Because most of the time when people say I'm too lazy to give a reaction, it's usually the underlying issue is they are just so drained of everyday life that they just say, oh, I'm lazy because I can't do it. But the reality is stress or exhaustion. Classic Doom, nice. How's Vera? I hope she's also doing good. I wonder if I sound like a therapist again. Apparently I do. Another viewer told me that yesterday. Kind of that just sticks in your head. But I do get that a lot. Till now we haven't gotten anything. No shiny. I do wonder when I'm gonna get that shuckle. I even get an encounter? No? Alright, game. Be that way. Also, beside me playing Legends Arceus, she got a shiny Ambipom. Oh, nice! And she says hi. Hi back. Oh, that's a really good shiny. Guess it's because of how my mind works, because, you know, you got to know that when I take actions. I always think of every step and word. I literally think and imagine every possible outcome of every word I say. Ah yes, good old overthinking. I know how that works. Now I'm kind of an expert in that as well. I understand, Keenox, that you feel that way, but I don't think that would be a good thing to do. I do understand the pain that you're going through. This is just one ridiculous thing after another happening to you right now. It must be really tough. But let's say when you eat a bullet, you can never change a situation for the better. That's a decision that is permanent. And if you try to maybe try your luck overseas, and maybe you can actually get to Europe or somewhere else. I mean, I would hope so, because this is really, really hard seeing that. Just a person, you know, just in general, the concept of not doing anything wrong and you still get shafted by life. By the way, my birthday is only in 15 days. Sucks because it's on Monday and I hate Monday. F Monday, F trash day. I was born on a Monday. Oh, so the 16th. Oh, you have school on that day? Or not? You were born on a Friday? I was born on a Monday morning. And I was on time. As in pretty much the date that the doctor said I'm gonna be born. And my mom kept joking and said you came to this earth like an appointment to work. Like Monday morning. Friday morning. Well, imagine existing, suddenly existing as a person. And it's already weekend. Of course I'm kidding, because I mean, it's not exactly like you know what is up as a baby. Are you also born on a Monday, Max? Alright, 7 seconds. Come on, give me something, game. Please. Already hovering over the star. Oh, come on, game. I get nothing. Monday newborn splits, disgusting lowly human. We Sunday people are way better. Yeah, Monday people, man, don't trust them. Especially do not watch streams from them. I don't think this is a good thing. Funny thing is, my birthday is pretty close to my mom's birthday. And she was kinda not hoping, but she wanted to see what would happen if you have a kid that has the same birthday as you. Well, yeah, that didn't end up happening. "15 days after my mom." Oh, like 4 days before my mom. Me on the 18th April, and she on the 22nd. So we're both April kids. Does any one of you know someone who got born on leap day? I always thought that so fascinating. Was born on Sunday, December 16, about 12 p.m. in Tikrit, aka Saddam Hussein birth city. Yeah, but that I mean, just because you were born where Saddam Hussein resided doesn't mean you are Saddam Hussein or anything like him. So it's all good. Oh god, what happened to the time? It was Halloween, and now it's... I can already hear Mariah Carey thawing out. Leap day babies are officially very young. Yeah, technically, because, you know, their actual birthday only happens every 4 years. Saddam Hussein loved Star Wars and also and I also love Star Wars. Are you Saddam Hussein? You are. Undeniable proof. Exposed. Didn't they? I know that's not Saddam Hussein, but when they found Bin Laden's computer, didn't he had like a vast gaming collection, and he wasn't watching anime. He even played Pokemon Silver. So apparently Pokemon Silver and all that isn't haram. That must suck, only being able to celebrate your birthday every 4 years. Oh, I think I actually... Oh, well, no shuckle anyway. I knew one person who had that, and how they did it, they just celebrated on the last day of February. That's how they solved it. No, they can do it on the 28th, but that's cheating. Is it cheating though? I mean, it's not like you have a choice. As I said, I only knew of one kid who had that, and I heard of him. At least I heard of that because other people were constantly joking, oh yeah, he's actually just like 8 years old or something. And then, wait, what are you saying? Oh, his birthday is on leap day, and I just asked him, okay, how do you do that? Oh, I just celebrate every last day of February, that's how they do it. Which I think that's a good solution. That makes sense. Also, what annoys me about the calendar system that we use, the month, is that October, which literally has octo in it, deriving from 8, the number 8. It was that usually initially that was the 8th month of the year, but they changed that because it was I forgot which emperor did that, but God, does that irk me. It's like seeing a tile set and one tile is just really off and then it just gets ruined. They used to joke about you being 4 times older. December has Deca in it, yep. From Deca 10. That's also really annoying. But no, I think it was Augustus who wanted to have his month in the place of the 8th month of the year for some reason. Oh well, emperors do stupid things. November as well. That comes from 9, and it's not the 9th month of the... And yes, September as well. Comes from, yeah, September comes from 7. Set, written like this, actually is French for 7. And it just irks me that these months have a number in their name, but they're not corresponding to anything. You're lighting one up, Kinox? Septimo. We should change it back. I don't think that will happen. And how would you go about that? People don't like change like this, even though it would make sense, but I know if we're really having much success with that. Cigarette. A cigarette or the Zaza? To be fair, if you're broke, I know you've heard that a million times before. And I mean, who am I to judge? I don't know how it is to have a nicotine addiction. And from those of me that that I know who do smoke, they tell me it's a hefty addiction. It's really hard to get rid of. But yeah, cigarettes are pretty expensive now. They're cash eaters. But yeah, as I said before, you've heard that bajillion times already. You have an internet addiction. I think same. It's also the way that we are handling addiction. Don't think we're really good at, or just the way we do it is not the way how it should be. I think we should look like countries. We should look at countries like Portugal, or just in general where addiction is seen as a disease and not like you're not a criminal because you're addicted. I think most people on planet Earth are addicted to at least one thing. Be it the computer or internet, phone, coffee, cigarettes, what else? Alcohol, gambling, sugar, maybe, if you see that. I mean, yeah, you can get addicted to sugar. Just with sugar, I mean, kind of need to eat sugars in order to function. That's why I think eating disorders are really... I mean, I always have big respect for people who are very overweight and they try to lose weight, because I can't imagine how hard it is. I mean, you're addicted to something that your body absolutely needs. With cigarettes, or maybe if it's a addiction, I don't know, like cocaine, you don't exactly see cocaine everywhere. So eventually maybe you can, out of sight, out of mind, if you don't really have come into contact with it anymore, and you don't hit up a plug or anything, then it should be good. But with food, you can't do that. Trying to quit is hard, yeah, I understand. Fun fact, even though I'm born of Islamic country and my family is very religious, I happen to hate my religion more than any other religion because I don't agree with a lot of ideas. Well, you hate Islam more than Christianity? I mean... yeah, I mean, I don't think you got that much of a choice of being religious in your country, right? Isn't it like a must to be Muslim? I'm a thinking addict. Oh yeah, overthinking addict? Absolutely, me too. Can't get enough of that, even though sometimes it's really not good. You can be addicted to anything. Does it give you a dopamine hit? Yes, then you can get addicted to it, literally. And that could mean huffing paint. That could mean engaging in very risky behavior like cave diving or base jumping. Like I've seen documentaries about cave divers where one, he literally witnessed 3 dive buddies die, and yet he just couldn't get enough of the thrill. Because he was addicted to that. He was addicted to doing something that risky. I'm anxious, that's why I'm smoking. Yeah, I've heard that apparently cigarettes, after you smoked one, you feel very calm. Although that still doesn't really invite me to, or entice me to try them. I don't want to try that ever. Very expensive, really bad for your lungs. I've seen people wither away from lung cancer because of that, and oh god. The hole in the throat and all that is just... those are images you're not gonna forget. Okay, please give me something. Oh, come on, game. Should we go for a Paneko or something for the last 30 minutes? No? Don't smoke. Yeah, I think that's the best course of action. Don't hate Christianity, I would say I love the good Christianity. Sorry about the yawn. Well, good Christianity, well, that depends. My old religion is full of fake people who claim to be religious people, and I can't stand with religion with bad people who are looked as good people. Now, I do understand that, being angry at the double standard. And, I mean, that is just anecdotal evidence, but usually the people I know who are the least religious tend to be the ones with the biggest hearts. I know so many Christians or other religious, they claim to be helping the poor, but they don't. They're really cold and full of hatred. But then they go around preaching about Jesus loving thy neighbor. What about you? Do you love thy neighbor? No, you're a racist. I shall be able to quit. Well, I hope for your sake. Notice people are less religious nowadays for some reason. I don't think that's for some reason. I mean, back then, when we were cavemen, when you looked at the moon or a shooting star or an eclipse, how the hell do you explain that? How do you explain rain? How do you explain diseases? So what we did is fill these gaps of uncertainty with, oh, it's God. And with the progress of technology and science, that gap is just shrinking. And I think a lot of people, they also just kind of see that, hey, I pray to God every day, yet I don't get help. Or they just realize, I mean, that's how I lost my religion. I mean, I was a Christian as a kid. But just reading more and more about the universe and understanding its scale, I just slowly understood, no, this is just a human concept to kind of feel important. But we're just a blip in a blip in a vast universe that might in and of itself already be a blip in a multiverse, who knows? And there's no rhyme or reason to it, at least it doesn't seem to be the case. And also, I mean, with all the bad allegations from church just that have been happening as well, can't really blame them, you know? And also a lot of people, you know, when you're gay, for example, if you're LGBTQ+, any of these, and you have a religious relative who hates you for that, no wonder they don't exactly want to go to church. Believe in God and Jesus, but not religion because it's man-made and used to do a lot of horribleness in the name of God. That is also a problem that I have. But as I always say, just because I'm an atheist, I don't want to tell you to also become that. You should believe in whatever you want to believe in. I just don't... Like, I'm gonna speak up if you hurt someone because of set beliefs. But other than that, I'm good. Believe in Jesus, believe in a pink and also simultaneously invisible unicorn, I don't care. For me, it's the opposite. People that always go to place of worship are very kind. I mean, yeah, I said it's a anecdotal evidence, and just if you read a lot about, especially Christians, sometimes in the US, where they go full-on pro-life, but they never adopt, they never help, they never volunteer, and other double standards as well. I always say to God or Allah, they can throw me in hell as much as they want, because I don't want to be in a heaven with fake people who are only there for their identity. I mean, if God truly is omnibenevolent, then there should be no hell. At least I don't even believe in an afterlife. No one's asking if you destroy a Windows 10 computer, oh, does Windows 10 run somewhere else in another dimension? No one asks that. Why is it the same with consciousness? Afterlife, what does that even mean? You have lived and now you don't live anymore. I think it's just a way for us to cope with our finite lifespans. Because we have a hard time accepting that we're not on this earth forever. I mean, I kind of get it. It's just unfair that some people die so young they could never do anything, or they die through an accident and then that's it, and it's unfair, of course, but that's what I always say. The universe inherently does not care, because it can't. The universe isn't a person, it just is. We have to make it fair. I don't judge. Who the F am I to judge, yeah? Wouldn't really count those people as religious, I think, because consciousness feels like a magical, it's hard to explain. I mean, yeah, of course, it's hard to quantify. I mean, that's what so many scientists are trying to, and we're still not really nowhere near close to understanding what it is. But just because we have a gap of knowledge doesn't mean that automatically means, oh, then that means God, or that means there's an afterlife. Absence of evidence does not equal to, oh, that means there has to be something that I think exists, or just something in place. Now, there are other hypothetical things, or maybe like the X scenario, for example, or there's other things that maybe the continuous eternal consciousness thing that I read once, that was really something. Maybe I shouldn't have read that at 3 AM in the morning, but still. It just said something along the lines of that essentially you always have a first-person perspective and you just constantly get reborn, or just you just when you die you get you awake again, but as something completely different, maybe in a different universe. And then you wouldn't have known that you were a human on planet Earth. But then again, there's no evidence for that, so why should I believe that? By the way, I'm gonna go to the World Cup 2026 in the US and Canada and Mexico. Oh, you're gonna travel there to see the matches? Oh, that's really neat. Hope it doesn't cost too much. I think it's interesting, we were never able to create life from the building blocks of life, even with all our scientific knowledge. I can create life. I'm just gonna need to stop taking my oral contraceptive, make love with my husband, and then I have a life. I mean, we can make life, but yeah, not in a science lab, like a Mewtwo kind of way of we just print life. But I think maybe one day we'll be able to do that. Actually, the sci-fi world that I'm working on has something exactly like this. It's dealing with artificially created life. Species that have not emerged from natural selection and evolution or Darwinian evolution, but through, ironically enough, intelligent design. As in scientists or a hyper-intelligent being has made them. I hope I can publish that within the next 5 years, at the minimum. There's so much to write. God, it's just... I'm getting overwhelmed by my own world building at this point. Not a problem with religious people, as they don't think they are like, nah, science is dumb, but some book that says someone will throw you in heaven, hell yes, it's dumb. The fact that they don't even allow to even think. Yeah, I mean, that is obvious. They just said, oh, why is that a fact? Because it says so in the Bible. Okay, does Spider-Man exist because it says so in the Spider-Man comic? That's circular reasoning, my dude. Unfortunately, my ex's favorite song is in one of my daily playlists. Oh, did that ruin the song for you? I'm very sorry. I regret doing whatever I done to make her feel the way she did. Wait, you regret it and then you say I don't even know what I did. Okay, that is very cryptic and confusing. I mean, I feel sorry for you for that not working out, but this does not explain anything. She broke up with you, right? She texted you. I'm not really, I mean, from what you write, I don't really know what happened. Of course, if you don't want to share, then don't. It was kind of a mutual breakup, alright. Asked her if something was wrong and asked her if she wanted to finish it. Oh, okay. Jeez, I'm really thinking of Should I maybe go for Pineco instead for the last couple of minutes? What do you think? Still have so many things about couples on my For You page on TikTok. Nah, because of, yeah, I mean, the algorithm just does what it's designed to do. But is that a thing that happens to you when you have an ex and they love a song that it gets ruined for you? But love, I got my first kiss 1 week ago. Oh, 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 sweet. In Baghdad, I was helping some Chinese people by translating, and one of the Chinese men kissed me and was like, I wish you were a woman. Oh, it was a guy. You'd prefer it being a woman, right? I'm sorry. And I felt like, oh, my man got his first kiss, how sweet, and then, oh, it was a man. I mean, if you were gay, then I guess I'd cheer, but then again, was it an adult? Kind of weird for kissing just a boy. I wouldn't go around kissing other people's kids, I don't know. Oh, Shuckle, where art thou? Oh, that song from Kirby's Return to Dreamland. For some reason, it's just has a slight, ever so slight feeling of creepiness, but not really. Maybe not eeriness, and yet it's mesmerizingly beautiful, but also silly. Definitely is a very strange vibe, but I dig it. I don't know if I'm the only one with that. It's Aurora Area from Kirby's Return to Dreamland, currently playing. Some places in the US people kiss their kid on the lips. It's extremely weird. I mean, kissing your own kid, okay. But just some kid you don't know? Tom Brady, wasn't that harassment? Well, then again, maybe I don't know what I'm talking about, but... °C. God, I hate it that it's already dark by 16. Who likes this? For any kind of kid, you shouldn't do that. It's very weird. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't go around kissing other people's kids. That would really irk me. As in that, I don't know. Makes you think of different things, you know? And I don't even touch kids without their consent or something. Like, for example, I was in a crowd and then I want to ask the kid, okay, sorry, but you're in the way and I think this is the only way I can go through. Am I allowed to touch your soul and put you a bit on the side? And they were really flabbergasted as, why would I ask? Just do it. But like, okay, but you're a kid, someone's kid. I don't want to be going around touching random kids, I don't know. Hey there, Fat Boys Gaming Nonsense. Welcome back to the stream, how you doing? I saw the video of your dogs, I love him. That's so sweet. What if it was the Pope though? Ooh. I mean, I don't get that either, where people just flow in masses to the Pope. Fun fact, the Pope visited Luxembourg this year. And people were just enamored with him. I don't understand why. Not even the top of their head, like rubbing their hair. I mean, I just do not touch other people's kids. I don't even touch like pregnant women's belly. Some people just touch the belly without asking first. No, don't do that. And trust me, I've seen babies with, you know, that's my weakness with babies. When they have thick cheeks, you just want to pinch them. And sometimes I see babies with the perfect cheeks. You just want to go, who's a good baby? But no, I have to keep the urge from it myself. Where that blue shuckle? That's a good question, Forsaketh, and welcome back to the stream. I hope you're doing well. Gotta go, guys, not feeling well. Silly all around. Alright, Kinox, thank you for being part of the stream. And I really hope that your situation improves really soon. So take care and have a good one. Yeah, no blue shuckle. I really wonder. I think that's gonna be the last Safar-Zone Pokemon that I'll get. Oh yeah, right, next week's gonna be the Southern Island Latios. So how you been, Forsaketh? It's more socially acceptable for women, yes, I've noticed that. So you're good if you want to pinch the cheeks. I do ask first. It's just, oh my god, I remember my niece, she had, oh god, as a baby she had these cheeks and I just wouldn't stop. Just going, ooh, 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 ooh. Funnily enough, she didn't mind. My nephew really didn't like it, so I stopped. I do see a lot of parents, when I do see them going to conventions with their babies, they put headphones on, as in, like, I think they're just ear protection. The kind you see people who use loud machinery use or wear. I think that's a good thing that we have that for babies now, or for autistic children. Because that tons of sound can just exhaust you so much. Yes, to protect the hearing, it's a good idea. Yeah, I mean, if I had a baby, I'd probably do the same. To be fair, if I'd go to a convention, I'd try to find a babysitter first. But sometimes you just can't find one, and then the baby's gotta be with you. Although I have seen some wonderful parent-baby cosplays. Like, the dad was dressed as Ash Ketchum, and the baby had a Togepi costume. That was really neat. Doing good. I ordered a GameCube off of eBay. Oh, neat. Which color? Looking forward to playing Pokemon Colosseum. Oh yeah, that's a wonderful game. How about you? Any cool purchases for Black Friday? No, we don't really do Black Friday in Europe. I mean, we do have it, but I don't really have the money right now to just do purchases like these. I'm still waiting for my epilogue to arrive, where I can drop save files onto my computer, dump them. For you, how old does a baby turn into a toddler? I think the moment they can walk by themselves, that's when it's no longer a baby and then a toddler. When I think of baby, I still think of a child so young you need to hold them. So a baby can crawl to move, but a toddler wouldn't really crawl, they would walk. And again, nothing. Thank you, game. Let me check real quick. yeah, the next stream is gonna be on the 3rd. That's in 2 days. Tuesday evening. It's gonna be the Southern Island Latios in Pokemon Sapphire. And hopefully I'll get that one done without major troubles. And then should that succeed, it will be the Rayquaza then. So that will happen next week. And then of course the Shiny Oldie Challenge. Still got that Latios to get, that roaming Latios. It is shiny, but I still haven't caught it. And then on this Wednesday again, Wild Wednesday. And then on Friday, the Phoebus Friday fishing. Another Rayquaza, yes, in Sapphire. The one I got this week was on my German Ruby. You're gonna love that, it's so useful. Yeah, I'm waiting, I really want it, I crave it. Especially because some of my Patreons requested me to not trade the shinies over, but to give them a save file instead. And another, not only another shiny Rayquaza, another square shiny Rayquaza. And more for you to pick among the shinies for the giveaway this month. Got the XD Gale of Darkness one. Oh, that's also very good. Wanted a cool one. So you got the Game Boy, not Game Boy, the GameCube with the XD Gale of Darkness cover. The cover plate, the round plate. Oh, that's really neat. Do you recommend anything for the GameCube? Yeah, the Game Boy Player, if you do have GBA or just in general Game Boy games. Just to be blunt, that thing costs way too much. Just the disc itself goes for hundreds of dollars. I was looking for something to convert it into HLMD. You meant HDMI? So you can play it on my monitor? Oh, something like that does exist, yeah. Just need to be careful. Some are really bad. Some SCART to HDMI converters that I've used with the Wii or the GameCube for some reason turn your signal black and white, although I'm pretty certain there has to be some logical explanation for that. That's really neat though, the XD Gale of Darkness plate. Right, I think for the last reset I'm gonna go for a Pineco. Grass, no, not grass, Safar-Zone, there we go, area 6. Pineco, generate adamant synchronizer, yep. And then we wait. And then we hope maybe I'll get a encounter, although I doubt it. Freaking rock smash. There we go, let's see. Do you know if it messes with RNG manipulation? What does the HDMI? No. Or the Game Boy Player. I mean, I am playing on a Game Boy Player and the RNG manipulation is just like doing it on a actual Game Boy Advance or Game Boy SP. No, I don't really like Pineco, it's just I like to have a shiny Pineco. And that Rock Smash RNG is kind of annoying me sometimes because more often than not you just get a stream where you don't get any shinies. And I mean, it's the last reset for tonight, that's why I was thinking, okay, let's try at least for a Pineco. Maybe we'd have one shiny, who knows. Could have also gone for the Hoot Hoot, to be fair. Don't worry, I like Pineco too. No, I haven't really used Pineco that much in my life, honestly. I do plan on changing that because I do wanna have at least a Fortress shiny in Gen 3. That would be neat. Fortress is still good in the Gen 3 meta, and that way I could give also you guys the possibility of getting a shiny Pineco. Again, another playlist that plays the Snowbell City theme from Pokemon X and Y. We had that track playing 3 times already in the stream. I'm looking at it now, you were not lying. Yep! I told you. And I'm a really bad liar, actually, so... But why would I lie about such a thing? Especially on stream, why would I be lying and then people could just Google it and then figure out I'm full of sh, you know? That would just, I don't see the point. I mean, I know that people do that, but really don't see the point. But still, congrats on the GameCube, that's really neat, especially the XD plate. Kinda envy you because I don't have that. But then again, I don't really look into buying another GameCube. If I do buy another GameCube, I am looking to buy a modded one, like an iced cube. There's a lot of GameCube games. Some GameCube games go for hundreds of euros and others go for 10. And just because some games go for hundreds of euros doesn't necessarily mean that they're any good. Do you need the GBA player underbase and also the disc? Yep, you need both. And both go for hundreds of euros separately. Sorry, totally new here to the game. Hey, no problem. I mean, no gatekeeping here. I will not let that fly on my channel. Oh, you were a PlayStation channel, I see. If you have any questions, just ask. I'm glad to help. But yeah, that's what I've been using to stream. And also I split the signal so I see it on the TV and you guys also get to see it. And unfortunately another stream with no shinies. Oh well. That's just the way it goes. And as always, thank you so much for being part of the stream, as always. And see you guys on Tuesday where it's time to get the Southern Island Latios on my German Sapphire. So as always, have a good one, goodbye, and good night.